Hello everybody and welcome back to MaelstromTier playing The Binding of Isaac. Last time, we totally screwed up on head trauma because we had like awful speed and then got chased down to our death. But rather than just kind of ramming our head and doing that over and over again, I figure we might just go down the challenge list. Like I said before, try them one at a time, see how far we get. So this one looks interesting. 1MHV, Miles Herd, M40303. Alright, so we've got Pentagram, Fear Shot, and Sack the Egg, which pretty much fixes everything I have like against Eve. It's just a lot. I'm not gonna pick up that heart because now we got Horror Babylon activated. What do I not like about Eve? She's got low damage and it's usually all about hurting herself, which makes no sense to me. So, the stage she's in like this, I'm like perfectly fine. Sacrificial Dagger is an amazing damage dealer, but it's also kind of a risk because you have to get close with it. So, it ends up usually hurting me more than helping because I end up being reckless. I'm surprised I got keys because the last time I did this run, I remember not getting a key until like the depths. Now that we don't have to pick up that, or we can pick up that health because we have a, got Razor Blade. And we have full health now anyway, so. I did see that Tinted Rock. Just need to see what else was in here. Assuming that it's a challenge run, it's probably not going to have any item rooms. Okay. Here to get more stuff. Not really amazing. Curse having. I think I'll take this now. I don't really trust myself. And I think that Razor Blade goes through red hearts. Like it'll take the red heart before it takes a spirit heart. And then we could get even more damage on this fight. But it's Larry Jr. I'm not too entirely worried. We can honestly just stay back here and like poke him, and if he gets close, we just gut him a little. And he even dropped 2 spirit hearts, so that's great. Growth Hormones is a damage upgrade. And we are looking mighty fine, even though we had to go all the way down to Shoal. I do want to put this up a little. I'm just not sure I like it so low. It's Friday. Happy, thank goodness it's Friday and whatever. Weekend jump starts happening probably in an hour. But, I'm doing awful for damage. I feel like it's been a really unproductive week for me. I've been in between, I don't know, some sort of weird, just something came over me that kind of felt like sickness. I was just like, man, this is not a good, I don't exactly know how to do it, which is probably not great if I'm trying to make videos here and be entertaining. Maybe it's like the thing that I need to do. So nothing like Isaac. It says therapeutic, like possible mother issues. Sorry, Edmund. We did deal with the devil and Tears upgrade, which is fine because I feel like our fire rate's kind of garbage, and I really just want to. Ah, right, good. Guppy item. We're like, I wouldn't say perpetually in Horror Babylon, but we're gonna be in it for a bit. We got to deal with devil precedents. Got Guppy item. Things are looking up, which is good. And I don't think we're like gonna try boss rush or anything, so I might as well look around, see if we get any more tinted rocks to see, especially since we're in the basement where they're a lot easier to see later whenever they're practically invisible. I'll have at least that sort of excuse to fall back on. Here, there's no excuse. Except that I'm just, Yeah, horrible. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Wait, no. That's not... I don't actually know much about Beck. Except for that episode of Futurama. And that he did all the music for Scott Pilgrim. Which is, like, still one of my favorite music score soundtrack things in, like, recent years. Ooh, but yeah, don't feel like much, in addition to not feeling like much has happened this week because I haven't been able to do much, I did manage to see Batman vs. Superman. I don't think that, I mean, for all the brooding that they do in that, maybe it helps me with my, man, this is just, because I don't want to say I enjoyed it, because I didn't really. There were parts that I really like saw that were cool. I was like, okay, I'm a fan of this, and then there were just a bunch of things that I'm like, man, why? Why is it so? And it wasn't. I feel like I prepared myself between like the Red Letter Media review, the everything else that critics were saying about it, and just all kinds of other junk. It was like, alright, I wasn't expecting, like, I already thought this wasn't going to look amazing. I didn't like Man of Steel, and this looks like it's just going to be that, but more. And I can understand, like, liking superhero things to be serious, or at least sort of, like, taken seriously, but this is, like, melodrama and loftiness to a masturbatory art form, and I don't know, not a fan. It is definitely, it's just it's exactly, and it's like half, it's like the feeling that I was like feeling, just like, man, it sort of made me want to do more creative things, just because I was like, I need to get the taste out of my mouth. I'll go make something of my own. I don't know. Secret victory, Pyrrhic victory as it will, maybe. Then congratulations. But I don't think that's what Zack Snyder was going for. Kind of surprised there are no tinted rocks. I'm not surprised that I just took really stupid damage like that, due to the fact that we are just kind of not exactly paying attention. This run is, oh, like, it should be going better than I'm the commentary suffering because I am suffering, and damn it, you Batman vs Superman just making me brood, and I'm not the brooding type. Alright, Spirit Heart, thank you, game. That's the band-aid I need. Unless you want to give me the band-aid, in which case, you know, I'll gladly accept that. Control Bomb, I'm not a fan of you. We had the safety scissors like last time, but then I'll be reminded of that last run and Soy Milk and Tiny Planet, and I mean, at some point I'll revisit that run, but for now, I just want it far behind me. We're fine on items. We can't go in here. I just want to see. I don't really want to fight for that. I'm trying to think of what else is going on that is even worth. I mean, I've been watching Daredevil, and I feel like that's certainly a. Although there are parts that I'm just kind of mad about, just because I don't know if it's the pacing or if I just wanted to get on with certain things. But I still think it's like a much better way to do a comic book thing serious and have dark things in it, but it still has a lot of moments that are just like, this is fun, and I don't know, there's enjoyment in it. Yeah, take the HP upgrade so then we can, like, give it away like a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. Now we can fly, and so this hangman card is effectively wasted, but let me get out of this. Range upgrade, it's alright. Luck up's nothing special. I don't know if we want to keep taking this health upgrade. We don't have another active item, so I guess it's not bad. Is there a room with poop in it? Questions I never thought I'd be asking for 500, Alex. Because this infested pill would be great. If not, then we can hold on to it, because it's not like we're really going for anything. Here. Turn infested into spiders. Probably a better room somewhere, but I am overly trigger happy. What were you or the hangman? I don't know. Why not? Get a reroll thing. Get a d20. You're a new thing to reroll. Dank depths. I do not enjoy that, because that means that we probably will have to deal with... Now, it's usually the flooded stuff that we have to deal with, those X-shaped... what are you? Leeches? Silkworms? Rush down characters. When I want my jam in Revelator, but that's an entirely different... Probably it's like cheating. I probably shouldn't talk about a game while I'm playing another game, as I talk about Batman vs Superman. At least there's some things to look forward to. I wonder if I should have made this an April Fool's type of thing, which makes me kind of wonder what the daily is going to be tomorrow. I mean, today. Not pre-recording things like every YouTuber does. But, been back and forth on whether or not I want to actually do some sort of... April Fool's is fun, except that the whole joke is, did you forget what day it was? And at the same time, it's like places like Google have some really fun ones that they do. Homestar Runner always has great stuff. It's great. Like, I enjoy seeing the silly things that people do, and then eventually, like, I think Blood Dragon, Far Cry Blood Dragon, to be specific, was an April Fool's joke until people said, actually, that sounds awesome, and so they made it. And so it's like, this is a great time for people to... Oh, that's definitely bad damage. This is a great time for people to make really stupid things, and then if people say, that's great, then you're like, yeah. And if they think, boy, what a stupid thing, they're just like, April Fools. We would never make Sega Bass Fishing of the Dead. Although I kind of wish you did, because that trailer was awesome. I think that was like it was like super old. That's a dumb April Fool's joke. Can't wait for Homestar to come back again, even though it's been gone. Also again. Adversary is a bit annoying, but we can like totally nullify half of that with just sacked egg play. Range upgrade, okay. And Mom's Knife. The flying Mom's Knife and sacked egg for all of our Spirit Hearts. I mean, if we would, we might as well take Missing Page, like, because otherwise, what else should we do, really? And except for looking for a secret room, I think we continue on. So now we are like super CQC, but we are doing some great damage. We got a couple of range upgrades that are actually now useful. And we can fly, so like rooms like that aren't a problem, which is usually my issue. Judgment. I do like Judgment. We have money to give to a beggar. We don't really have hearts to give to a demon beggar, which is like just gonna be our luck. And excuse me. That's exactly what I was worried about. in this room we have... I don't remember what the difference about the dirty bed is, although just being a weird sentence. But I do know that if we sleep in a bed and we have full spirit hearts, we get spirit hearts. And we did, so cool. Let me bomb this. And okay, that's just a trip down. I was kind of hoping for a marketplace. I was also kind of hoping for both of those, but 2 spirit hearts is like perfectly fine because we are close to full health. I don't want to go down there yet. We're on Necropolis, aren't we? And I just haven't noticed. And right now we're a little busy in about to notice. Roll those up. Thank you. Thanks, host. Remember how I said we should try like CQC and now I'm just tossing the knife? Throwing your sword is a genius plan. That's why it always works. Here, Black Candle is like great, even though we don't have a curse. Black Candle is perfect because it'll stop curses from happening. Like your Tinted Rock. That's the only like worrying-ish thing about trying to get about using Sack Dagger and Mom's Knife exclusively. And granted, we can throw it, so I guess all of my fears mitigated by that. But explosive enemies are going to be a pain. There's really no reason, except for that dice shard that I forgot to use. Put you down. Oh, exactly! I knew it! Remember, roll the tape back. Because I'm recording this on a VHS because I have a limited understanding of new age technology. And hear me say, boy, it'll be great when this is a demon beggar. I should probably just stop like heavily charging it, because we don't need the full tilt. Probably also don't need to do that. Devil, Goat Head. None of these are really worth 3 hearts. It's a gamble on that end, though. I'm gonna say no. If anything in boss rush that's really worth it, not really. So we're just gonna move on, and we only have to get to Shoal, so this will be faster with our how we're going now. I don't even know exactly what we're getting out of this. I mean, I understand it's a challenge, I think we're supposed to get a rune out of it, but I can't remember which one it is, which is probably better. Because that's half the fun of Isaac, is the mystery. Although I'm dispelling that by... I don't know, that's just my personality, I suppose. People always get really uppity about spoilers, but I'd rather, like, learn stuff in that way. Like, if I get spoiled by something, it's like, yeah, that sucks, but whatever. And most of the time, I go out of my way to, like, look for some things. Not exactly look for spoilers, but just, like, I don't know. Especially if it's something that I don't intend. Like, I do know some things about Game of Thrones, even though I don't watch the series, and I know I've been told it's good and should get into. Not a fan of, like, high fantasy. I mean, it's nice, but especially, I understand that the first couple of episodes of Game of Thrones are a lot of setup to go, here are these characters, here's some, like, political junk, world building. I sat there and just said, okay. But at the same time, it feels like I wanted to keep a spreadsheet and go, who's this and that, and and I guess maybe that's what it is exactly. It's not that I'm looking for spoilers, but I usually do like to keep those tracks, which is like half the reason why I really kind of hated. Maybe if I was watching Batman vs. Superman and I was able to have my phone out and pause it, and whenever they did something, I could just be like, oh yeah, well, let's check like some, because it's fun watching Daredevil, and occasionally when like it's some sort of like reference to old Marvel things, or something along those lines, I'm just like, yeah, I can look this up and see it and go, oh, yeah, it's great. I forgot that the Daredevil's like main enemy in his comic book stuff is the Hand, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a parody, or like their origin story. Daredevil was involved with them, and so they fight the Foot, and it's just like, that's great. Do we want to re-roll our run, like this kind of great run we have? Honestly, not really. All I can see in my head is Tiny Planet Soy Milk, and it makes me cry. It causes the brooding to come back. Actually, it just causes whatever I had for dinner. Wait, I haven't had dinner yet. Just chips and salsa. Really spicy salsa. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I don't know. I think I've done a 180 on tomatoes, because one time I had gazpacho because of chowder, and I was like, this is awful. It's just cold soup. And they're like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I don't know, something about it. Wait, no, I don't want to fight the Hush. I want to beat Shoal. I want to be over with this. But now, just kind of done a 180 on it, which, I don't know. This is the part where I'm starting to wonder what this content is and what, like, it's the thing that I've been wondering is, and by watching other YouTube channels that I enjoy, like Super Best Friends and all that, like, why do I enjoy their irreverent, like, commentary, or do I, what do I want out of a Let's Play video series or channel? And then can I, like, apply that to me? Do I have insider game knowledge? Not really. I can link voice actors a lot of times and usually hear them, but it's not an entirely exclusive trait. And I mean, I do production and stuff, but I don't have an ear for audio, and yet I can't compress my own videos because I'm a piece of garbage. This is the devil card. That actually could pretty much save us, in a way. We, like, I don't think these guys are particularly tough. I just don't really care for them. In all honesty. I don't want to spend 20 minutes fighting that room. Sure, let's take that. And then sure, let's pump this. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Dang it. We're just a little off. Shoot. Okay. We need to not die. I know it seems like an obvious thing, but like, if I go more silent than usual, understand it's because I'm in super concentration mode. Although, fingers crossed, Shoal, or Satan foot stuff. Satan foot cream, not difficult. Okay. I don't know why I went super actor there. Room de Gaz. What is de Gaz again? I don't actually remember, but you know, I guess we'll find out at some point later when we continue the series. This has been MaelstromTier. If you enjoyed this, I make videos every week, and you can leave a like if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe, and I do things on Twitter and on the radio, and you can probably find those links all over the place. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this, because I will see you next time.